Powers everywhere. Why not talk about it? Power Circle episode 15. My name is Reggie Cash.
I'm Cassie B.
Today we got a special guest in the house.
Yes, we got Tipiklis in the house today. For those of you in Ottawa who don't know what Tipiklis is, it's a restaurant. It does Haitian food. Haitian food is doing it right now.
One more thing, they do delivery.
They deliver.
So let me tell you a quick story. So this one time, I was almost at a point in my life where I reached ultimate hunger. So ultimate hunger means that I am so hungry that I can't think or I can't breathe. So with that being said, I went into my resource, which is Facebook, and then I was like, you know what, like that same day I got Tipiklis' number from Emmanuel, and I was like, let me call her. So I called and I was like, hey guys, like I'm starving, and they're like, we'll be there in 35 minutes. They were there in 30 minutes. Let me tell you, that glio was good, and I love glio. You feel me? I love glio. Pretty much we have them in the house.
Yes.
Dope.
Yes.
Panda.
It's Panda today. It's the Panda game happening at Lansdowne. It's a historical Carleton University versus U of O rivalry. It's been going on for years. It's the first game ever since I went to Carleton that I've missed. I've attended all the games at Carleton, one as an alumni, and today we're missing it. But in honor of missing it, I'm wearing my Carleton hoodie proudly today, and we're winning. I'm sure we're winning today.
It's 13-7. For now, I don't have much to say. I believe I was gonna wear my Ottawa hoodie, but I couldn't find it, and I was stressed. And that's pretty much all I'm gonna say about the game for right now.
I'd rather be a raven than a horse.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. What does a raven get?
I'm sorry. What's a GG?
A GG is the first horse out of a gate.
Okay. Anyways.
But in other news, let's get it started. First topic. PK Subban said he won't kneel for the flag.
Yeah. So.
What are your thoughts about that?
Well, initially my thoughts were, I don't know if you remember the post I tagged you in this week. My thoughts were he just doesn't want what happened to Colin Kaepernick to him. But when you actually look at the bigger picture, I guess it's true PK shouldn't do it anyway, because at the end of the day, PK is the only, I think we all know, is not the only black guy in, I can say it, white, male, predominant league, right? There are other black men playing in the sport, but he's one of the only ones. He's up there, you know. He's one of the highest paid players in the NHL. Things are going great for him right now, so it's the last thing he should do to himself is taking a knee during the anthem. He says he has way too much respect for the American flag, and he doesn't want to get into all that madness.
I agree with PK as well as that. From a perspective of being, I would say, Canadian black male in Canada, it's a bit different perspective when you think about it. Just because kneeling for the flag, and again, right, and the way I see it is, I get it. You wanted to start a conversation, which is completely understandable. But here's my issue with it: it doesn't really resolve the situation. What resolves the situation is almost like back in the old days when they went outside in March, they protested, they put their lives on the line in, I would say, pressure situations like Martin Luther King, Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, all of them, they were in the movement. I don't understand as athletes, they don't want to put themselves in the fire, but it creates controversy that you, I would say, not want to have. You see what I'm saying? Like, for example, it creates a negative image because they're always going to twist it saying, wow, he is not patriotic. You see what I'm saying? And for PK he's in a white predominant sport again. He's the only black superstar in the sport. I understand where he's coming from. You know what I mean? Like, why would he kneel?
It would be ruining it for him.
What has Canada done for him to be against, or like the States have done, because he's only playing in the States.
But yeah.
He's from Toronto, so like he doesn't have, like, if he was kneeling, but why are you kneeling? You're not American. You see what I'm saying? So like that's how I see the perspective of the kneeling. Again, the kneeling is something great, but it's only a moment that I feel like we can definitely figure out more ways to improve it. People are going to be like, oh my God, Reggie, you're Uncle Tom. But it's a question of perspective, right? Like, I'm born and raised in Canada. I understand the injustice. I respect the injustice. But the thing is, as a black man, if you're going to do something, just put yourself on the line.
Yeah.
Because right now you're putting your job and your family on the line. I am pretty sure if Colin Kaepernick had like a wife and kids, he would have thought that through.
Yeah.
Because why did LeBron James not kneel? Why is LeBron? And this is so hypocritical. Like, you have LeBron kneeling now. Let's be honest, okay? LeBron was never going to kneel. No top black athlete was going to kneel. Mm-hmm. You feel me? It kind of sucks that it's Colin Kaepernick that did it, because he's able to be blackballed because he's not that good like he used to be. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? And those are just my opinions when it comes to that.
Yeah. And also with that, so this came after the Sports Illustrated cover, which you had an NFL commissioner, Goodell, Roger Goodell. You had
an NFL owner.
Yes.
But you didn't have Colin Kaepernick.
There was no, Colin Kaepernick was missing from the cover. And he's the one at the very core of this entire thing.
What are your thoughts about that?
I think that, honestly, when I was asked about this earlier this week, I think that people must have, so the ones involved in this cover, they must have thought about, like, Colin should be a part of it. Mm-hmm. But Colin has such a, like, dark spot on him right now that it must have been, like, I think it must have been, like, oh, if he's on the cover, then it's not going to be an issue that we're going to publish. Mm-hmm. Like, I think it was kind of like a blackmail situation, because it should have been him and only him on that cover. It should have not been like everyone. I think it should have been him, because he is the reason everyone's doing this right now.
I agree.
So.
Well, this is my message to everybody listening to us in the States. Let's not be hypocrites. That is a complete disrespect to have an NFL owner. So you guys are gonna, and this is how media is beautiful, right? You guys are going to say this man is not good for the sport, this man is completely disrespecting the flag, but you guys are going to put LeBron James, all these guys that were never going to step up in the first place to protect the flag. This is the problem we have, and then you have a guy that's not even on the flag.
Yeah.
Like, we got to wake up.
Yeah.
It's too much about, oh, yo, this is what we have to do. No, it's put yourself under fire, go there. If you really, really want to show a difference, go there. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
Because you guys holding hands, it's cute, but it's only a moment. Mm-hmm. I'm not hating. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we got to do more. The impact is not, it's not a bigger impact. Yes, we're taking money away from the owners. Yes, we're doing that. But do we really know what's going on behind the scenes? No. Like, let's say you take a knee right now, and I'm your owner. You know what I'm saying? I'm your owner. Mm-hmm. You're going to come to my office. Oh, yo, where's my paycheck? Why am I going to pay you? You're completely disrespecting the flag. Mm-hmm. And the next thing you know, you're not taking knees anymore.
Yeah, and now it's taking a different turn. Like, last Sunday that the Steelers' entire team were, instead of taking the kneel on the field, they stayed in the locker room.
You see? How does a white player feel about that? How does a white player feel about that?
I don't know.
Because right now we're dividing, they're dividing the country, but they're not coming closer together.
Yeah.
Other white players are doing or taking the knee because they're like, damn, like, I'm boys with Reggie and like, I gotta support Reggie, but it's not always like that. What about the white boy that has mom and dad that works in the army?
Well, and that's the thing. I think it was I'm not sure if it was a Steelers player, but there are a few NFL players that have served their country. And my sister was telling me when we were talking about this that there was a player on the team, which the team stayed in the locker room, that didn't go onto the field fully, but that stayed, in the tunnel, like right before they go onto the field. He stayed there instead of going onto. It's like he's caught in between, right? He knows he served this country. He doesn't want to be disrespectful, but he's also a non-white player and he understands the issue.
Here's my thing with the issue, right? The national anthem has nothing to do with it.
I know.
Realistically speaking, right? It doesn't matter black, white, whatever. I understand, like, young black kids are getting killed. Male, female are getting killed. You kneeling in front of the flag is pissing other people off, which is, I get it. But the thing is, at the end of the day, this is not going to fix the situation.
No, I know.
You feel me? This is like saying, because think about it, right? Like it's like saying, well, I don't know, like Haitians and Dominicans, a lot of injustice happening in Dominican where they're killing innocent Haitians, and then Haitians playing baseball in the Dominican, quote unquote, don't want to stand up for the flag. At the end of the day, it's the same thing. It's disrespectful and it's creates conversation, which is good, but it's still not going to stop them from anything happening. You got to bring this to the government. You got to put it more than that. You see what I'm saying? If Colin Kaepernick would have went to the streets, think about it. You're an owner. You're an owner. You see Colin Kaepernick going to the streets, protest. You're like, Colin, what are you doing? You're my money quarterback. I need you. Then you're like, you become more of a hero. Because then it's like, yo, he rode for us. He rode for us, no matter how it is. So you guys let us know what your views are. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Cassie pretty much will give our opinions on these things on a weekly basis and stuff like that. So you guys let us know.